Hey loves, and welcome to Inner Love Messages. My name is Sarah, and if you're new here, I'm so glad you're joining us. If you're already part of the family, welcome back. Tonight, I have an urgent message for the Divine Feminine. Please keep in mind that not all messages will resonate with everyone, so feel free to take what speaks to you and leave what doesn't. I hope the beginning of 2025 has been kind to you and that you're feeling grounded, hopeful, and supported as we step into a year that promises to be deeply transformative, especially for those connected to the feminine energy. There's an undeniable potency in the air, a sacred momentum building, and I'm sending you waves of love, light, and healing to carry you through this powerful time. Lately, I've been deeply tuned into a form of feminine energy that feels unlike anything I've worked with before. It's ancient, beyond time, and carries a resonance that's both deeply rooted and beautifully elevated. This isn't just any expression of feminine essence. There's a profound strength woven through it, yet it's graceful and soft at the same time. It feels like a divine feminine presence that isn't just revered in spiritual dimensions but also fiercely protected in this physical world. There's a sense that your very being is wrapped in a sacred shield, one that quietly but powerfully guards your journey, making sure you move through life with a kind of spiritual armor that others may not see but can somehow feel. If this energy speaks to you, you might find yourself feeling a strange familiarity with it, as if you've carried it before in other lifetimes, or like you're walking a path that's been etched into your soul for centuries. At the same time, there's something playfully youthful about it. Your spirit might feel light and free, full of wonder and curiosity, even while holding ancient knowledge. It's this beautiful balance, carrying the weight of deep inner wisdom while moving through life with an effortless, almost childlike lightness that creates such a magnetic presence around you. Because of that contrast within you, people are likely drawn to you without even fully understanding why. It goes beyond the surface. It's not just how you look or the way your mind works, though those things may also stand out. It's the quiet power in the way you carry yourself. There's a self-assuredness in your presence, one that doesn't scream for attention but naturally captivates. People feel your confidence, your authenticity, your clarity, even when you're still in the process of figuring things out. You move through life with an inner knowing that can't be easily explained, and that alone makes others want to be near you, to understand you, to learn from you. There's something very rare and beautiful about the kind of energy you're embodying now. You've tapped into a version of feminine magnetism that isn't mainstream or commonly understood. It's subtle and sacred, and it only reveals itself through lived experience, deep soul remembrance, and spiritual evolution. Your soul carries echoes of lifetimes gone by, stories, lessons, truths that are beginning to rise to the surface now, asking to be integrated and lived out fully. You're stepping into a more complete version of yourself, one that your guides have long been preparing you for. They've been sending you signs, nudges, affirmations, and little moments of clarity, helping you see the truth of your path and the power within you. And even with all this support around you, there may still be moments where you question your direction or doubt your inner strength, especially when life brings conflict or challenge. But in those moments, try to remember, this version of the divine feminine within you is steady and unshakable. She doesn't falter just because the world around her does. Even when you feel uncertain, there's a deep, unwavering resilience in your soul that won't let you fall. It's the kind of strength that doesn't always shout. It's the quiet kind, the grounded kind. The one that holds steady beneath the surface, even when everything above feels chaotic. This sacred energy within you knows who you are, even when you temporarily forget. It knows your path, even when it feels unclear. It knows your power, even when you feel tired of carrying it. So if you've been feeling this shift, this pull into something more sacred, more aligned, more you, trust it. You're not making it up. You're remembering. And in that remembering, you're becoming everything you were always meant to be. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. The love, protection, and admiration you receive aren't based on anything surface level. They're a reflection of the powerful energy that lives deep within you. This strength isn't something that comes from the outside. It radiates from your very core, a divine light that nothing and no one can ever dim. As you continue to move in harmony with this energy, you'll begin to see even more clearly that your purpose isn't just to be a guiding light for others. You're also here to stand tall in your own truth and sovereignty. You were chosen to carry this energy for a reason. The world needs the unique magic that only you can bring. You're here to inspire others, to lift them up, and to redefine what true feminine power looks like. It's a power that is both soft and strong, gentle yet fierce. You have the capacity to create and destroy, to heal and to transform, all while staying rooted in the deepest truth of who you are. The more you allow yourself to fully embrace this energy, the more you'll notice how the universe aligns to support you. Every step you take begins to feel divinely guided. While others might watch your journey with curiosity, wondering where your radiant energy comes from, always remember that this power is yours. It's sacred and personal. You've earned it through lifetimes of growth and evolution, and now is the moment to step fully into it. The world has been waiting for you. And more importantly, you're finally ready to meet it with all that you are. There's something else coming through strongly too. Sometimes, when people are confronted with the reflection of their own unhealed energy through your light, they might react harshly or with resistance. But even in those moments, your energy remains untouched. It's protected. It's sacred. You've developed a strength that holds steady even when the world around you feels chaotic or judgmental. That inner steadiness is what truly sets you apart. It's never been about your looks or your clothes or anything material. What makes you magnetic is your authenticity, your unwavering connection to your truth. You've learned, often the hard way, that no one is going to come and save you. You understood early on that if you wanted to build the life you dream of, it would be up to you to carve your own path forward. And even though you recognize the importance of the physical world and what it can offer, you also came to understand that the deepest, most meaningful changes happen within. You started doing the inner work, shifting your mindset, tending to your soul, healing the parts of you that needed love. That inner transformation became the source of your ability to bring your desires to life. The obstacles you faced, they've been powerful teachers. Each one brought you closer to understanding the truth of your strength. Every challenge helped shape you, preparing you to step into the fullness of your power. Your resilience wasn't born overnight, it was forged in the fire of experience. And now you know, with certainty, that nothing outside of you can define your worth. So hold your head high, divine feminine. You are truly something rare and beautiful, a soul who has walked through shadows and come out shining. The universe sees you, honors you, and celebrates the light you've become. Everything you've done to get here has mattered. It's all led to this moment where you can finally claim your place and begin to live with the full force of your power. To keep walking this path, start by holding a clear and vibrant picture in your mind of the life you want to live. Visualize it in all its detail. Trust that you have everything within you to bring it to life. No matter what shows up along the way, remember, you always have the ability to shift your reality. You've reached a pivotal moment in your journey, and your guides, your higher self, the universe itself, they all want you to recognize just how far you've come and how much more is waiting for you. You've come to a deep and powerful realization about just how much you've grown. There's this quiet awareness now, a knowing in your soul that you've truly moved beyond an old version of yourself. It's like a part of you had to fall away, something that needed to end to make space for the next chapter of your evolution. The person you once were has gently stepped aside, leaving behind patterns, beliefs, and behaviors that no longer align with who you're becoming. You've had to release old roles, outdated connections, and familiar routines, all of which no longer supported your higher path. Before we dive into the rest of this message, I just want to pause for a moment and say, if you feel moved by the love and energy I've poured into this reading, and if you'd like to support this work, a super thanks in your name would mean the world. It's a simple way to show appreciation, and it keeps this sacred space alive. Now back to your journey, because it hasn't been easy, not by a long shot. You've faced lesson after lesson, some of them difficult, some confusing, many humbling. You've stumbled, made mistakes, circled back, and tried again, and it's through all of those moments, the beautiful and the painful, that you found your strength. In facing the storms, you activated something within you, a kind of magnetic energy that now draws in abundance, new opportunities, and soulful alignment. You've stepped into a power that can't be shaken, and you've learned how to rise above anything that once tried to dim your light. There's no doubt about it anymore. You've become a force in your own right, divine feminine. Your path is still unfolding, but you've arrived at a profoundly empowering stage in your evolution. You're standing at the edge of a new world, one you helped co-create with your faith, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to truth. The energy you carry is ripe for manifestation. Dreams that once felt far off are now beginning to take root in your reality. The universe is responding to your courage, your authenticity, your willingness to stay true to your soul's path. Keep trusting. Keep choosing what's real. Everything you've asked for is already making its way to you. You may be feeling an especially deep connection to the Great Mother right now, as if you're being called to embody the sacred essence of divine feminine energy in its highest form. This connection isn't just spiritual, it's ancient, profound, and woven into your very being. It's leading you through a path of awakening and transformation that transcends the everyday and touches something eternal. You've been walking a journey of deep purification, consciously clearing out anything, whether people, patterns, or environments, that doesn't resonate with your soul's mission, and because of that devotion to honoring your purpose, your energy has become incredibly potent. There's a reason people are drawn to you. There's a reason your presence feels different, magnetic, unforgettable. It's not about how you appear on the outside, it's about the sacred wisdom encoded within you, the kind of truth that can only be felt with the heart. When others cross your path, they feel something. They may not always understand what it is, but there's no denying the energy you carry. It's as if they're standing in the presence of something holy, something greater than themselves. There's a glow that radiates from you, not flashy or loud, but undeniably real. It pulses from your spirit, bridging the space between the seen and the unseen. It reaches into the hearts of those around you and leaves an imprint. But this isn't about being placed above anyone. This isn't about ego. Your spiritual guides simply want you to understand how deeply impactful your presence truly is. Your energy speaks a language beyond words. It uplifts, it transforms, it awakens. You've become a living embodiment of sacred power. You hold within you a divine light that helps others find their own. And while not everyone may grasp the full scope of your inner transformation, they sense that something has shifted. They feel the clarity in your purpose, the grounded peace in your energy, and the quiet strength in your presence. The changes you've made ripple outward, affecting more than just your own life. You now hold the power to shift the mood of a space, redirect the flow of conversations, and gently inspire others just by being who you are. This version of you, the one that has emerged from all the shedding, healing, and growing, is the one who is ready to receive, ready to lead, ready to embody the sacred calling that's been with you all along. Keep walking forward and trust. The path ahead is full of blessings, alignment, and divine timing. You're not just dreaming your life into being, you're living it, moment by moment, and it's only just beginning. Let your journey become a quiet inspiration for others. Even if people don't openly acknowledge the growth you've experienced, many of them recognize it on a deeper level. They feel it. They see who you truly are now, even if their words don't reflect it. Your presence has a way of leaving a lasting impression, something unforgettable that touches the soul. Even those who once ignored your depth or dismissed your path can no longer deny the quiet power of your transformation. You've become someone they can't forget, not because you demanded attention, but because your essence speaks of something divine, wise, and profoundly real. Lately, the phrase walking portal has been coming through, and it aligns so beautifully with your energy. It captures your presence in a way that words often fail to. You're not just here living a life, you're serving as a bridge between worlds. You move through this physical space, but your energy opens doors to the spiritual realm. People feel different after meeting you. They sense that something has shifted, even if they can't quite explain it. Your energy carries the power of change. It reminds others of what's possible. You show them that growth isn't just something to hope for, it's part of our nature, something that's already within us, waiting to unfold. Even those who once couldn't see the truth of who you are now find themselves feeling your presence in ways that move them. They know you've changed, and they know you carry something rare and meaningful. You are deeply sacred by nature, born to live a life that honors the divine feminine that pulses within you. This isn't just your mission, it's a gift you offer to the world. Just by being who you are, you help heal others, lift them up, and awaken something in them they may have long forgotten. Through you, others begin to remember their own potential to grow, to transform, and to rise. And as you walk your sacred path, you may notice certain signs following you, like the number 444 appearing again and again. It's no accident. This number is a message from the divine, a whisper from your angels and ancestors that you are seen, guided, and protected. They're reminding you that you're not walking this path alone. Every step you take is supported. Every choice you make is part of something greater. Your life is a living expression of divine feminine power, and your energy serves as a light for anyone who is ready to walk the road of transformation. You have a deep, almost magnetic connection to the Great Mother, the divine feminine that exists beyond time and form. This bond is shaping your life in ways you might not even fully realize yet. You may feel drawn to goddess energy, ancient feminine wisdom, or a hunger to understand more about the sacred feminine lineage that has shaped life on Earth for thousands of years. This pull you feel isn't random. It's written into your soul. It's a sacred calling, a part of your spiritual blueprint, something that has been guiding you long before you even understood it. Your journey is not a coincidence. It's divine timing. The universe has been preparing you for this very chapter of your life, one that is rich with depth, truth, and ancient knowing. You're walking a path that echoes with the voices of generations before you, women who carried this same sacred wisdom and now walk beside you in spirit. If this speaks to you, understand that the feminine energy you carry is profound. It's not about appearances or roles society tries to define. It's something far deeper, a living essence that breathes through you. This is not a performance. It's a truth. It's raw, it's sacred, and it's real. There's an ancient intelligence within you, a memory of the cycles of life, of birth, death, and rebirth. Your guides are urging you to step into this power, not the kind that demands control or recognition, but the kind that honors the natural ebb and flow of existence. This feminine energy doesn't force. It moves with grace. It transforms by being, not by doing. You may feel a growing pull toward nature, an urge to witness its patterns and feel its rhythms. Maybe you find yourself looking up at the moon more often, noticing how the seasons shift, or sensing when your own energy changes in response to unseen forces. That inner awareness is not your imagination, it's the voice of the Divine Mother speaking through the world around you. She's calling you back to your roots, reminding you that you're part of something so much bigger. Your intuition, your dreams, your sense of timing, they're all part of this sacred connection. Even if you don't always understand where your path is leading, trust that it's unfolding in perfect alignment with your soul. Every experience you've had, every twist and turn has been leading you to this point. You are living a story of deep sacred purpose. Nothing about your life is random. You are being guided toward wholeness, toward truth, toward remembering who you've always been beneath the surface. Your presence is a gift, a walking portal of possibility, awakening, and divine remembrance. And those around you, even the ones who once couldn't see, are beginning to feel it. They feel the sacred in you, and that changes everything. This year, you might start to notice certain themes rising to the surface in your life, subtle yet powerful currents that seem to speak directly to your soul. These aren't just passing thoughts or fleeting interests. They are soul-deep recognitions, calling out from an ancient and powerful place within you. Pay close attention to what catches your heart and stirs something inside you. It's no accident. What you're feeling drawn to is mirroring a truth that's been within you all along, quietly waiting to be remembered. You'll likely begin to feel a stronger pull toward your feminine power, though not in the way power is often defined in the outside world. This isn't about force, control, or trying to push your way through life. This is the kind of power that flows. It's soft, yet fierce, subtle, yet unstoppable. It's rooted in deep intuition and wisdom that's been passed down through countless generations of women who knew exactly how sacred and worthy they were. That wisdom may begin to surface through unexpected ways, intuitive nudges, vivid dreams, or inner feelings that feel like they're guiding you somewhere important. These signs are your soul's way of awakening something ancient and sacred within you. As you walk this path, the concept of power might begin to show up more often in your life, but you'll realize it doesn't quite look the way you may have thought it should. This isn't about being in control of everything around you. It's a power that's subtle and internal, rooted in your connection to the feminine principles of creation, transformation, and nurturing. It's about aligning with nature's rhythms, listening deeply to your inner voice, and allowing that wisdom to shape the way you move through life. Feminine power can't be forced or faked. It must be nurtured, honored, and allowed to bloom in its own time. And before we go any further, just a little reminder. If you feel called to be a part of our small and beautiful community, we'd love to have you with us. All it takes is clicking that join button to connect with kindred spirits on this journey. What's becoming clear is that everything you experience in the outer world is, in many ways, a reflection of your inner landscape. The people who cross your path, the challenges you encounter, and the joys you experience, they're all mirrors, gently, or sometimes not so gently, showing you where you stand in relation to your deepest self. The more you tune into the energy of the Great Mother, the divine feminine, the more you'll begin to see her reflection all around you, helping to guide you back to your truest path. This energy doesn't operate by logic or linear thinking. It flows in cycles, in feelings, in silence and stillness. It's about trusting what you feel over what you've been taught. Feminine power asks you to surrender, to let go of the need to control, and instead lean into the wisdom that arises when you allow life to unfold naturally. It asks you to be present with yourself, to listen to your body, your dreams, your emotions, and let them be your compass. As this journey unfolds, it's important to remember you're not walking it alone. Even in your quietest moments, you are being held. The loving presence of the divine feminine surrounds you, supports you, and gently encourages you forward. With every step as you deepen your connection to this sacred power, you move closer to the truth of who you are and why you're here. You begin to live in tune with the universe, in harmony with the cycles of nature, and in alignment with your soul's deepest desires. It's not always a straight path. It's winding and wild and full of unknowns, but it leads to a place of profound awakening and inner strength. There's something in you that's always felt this call, a soft but persistent whisper that's been echoing inside for as long as you can remember. You've always known in some quiet way that you're deeply connected to the feminine face of the divine. It's never been a loud demand or a push. It's been more like a feeling, a truth you couldn't quite explain, but one you've never been able to ignore. That call is yours and yours alone to answer, in your own time and in your own way. The world around us doesn't always value this connection. We live in a society that often overlooks the sacred, the subtle, and the soulful. But you've always known that life isn't just about the material or the visible. There's something far more meaningful that lives beneath the surface, something sacred that pulses in your veins, and that sacredness is yours. It's been with you all along, waiting for the moment when you'd finally be ready to fully step into it. This connection to the divine feminine isn't just personal, it's spiritual. It's a gift that opens doors to greater understanding, not only of yourself but of the universe itself. But aligning with this energy takes courage. It takes devotion. It asks you to turn inward, even when the world keeps pulling you out. Life will always present distractions, things that try to pull your attention away from your truth. There might be times when you question if answering this call is even possible. You might feel like the very thing that makes you powerful, your deep sensitivity and spiritual awareness, is also what makes life more difficult, and in some ways, that's true. But here's the beauty in that truth. The very fact that you are aware of this challenge and that you're willing to meet it head-on is a testament to your strength. It shows just how wise and resilient you truly are. Lately, you've been asking bigger, deeper questions. Questions about your purpose, your path, your soul's journey. And this is no small thing. When you start asking the universe questions like these, you're opening a portal. You're giving permission for the answers to come. And the universe does respond, maybe not always in the way you expect, but always in the way you need. With each question you ask, you're inviting more guidance, more insight, more clarity. It's like you're building a bridge between your human self and your higher self, allowing divine wisdom to flow freely to you. And here's something beautiful that's beginning to happen. The more you shift your attention inward, towards your emotional and spiritual self, the more magnetic you become. This deep dive into your inner world, this brave exploration of your feelings and shadows and desires, is changing the way you show up in the world. People are drawn to you not just because of how you look or what you do, but because of the energy you carry. It's radiant, authentic, and deeply compelling. This way of living, connected to your emotions, spiritually aware, and in tune with your inner truth, might feel unconventional. In a world that often avoids emotional depth, you are choosing to embrace it. While many stay distracted on the surface, you're courageously diving into your depths. You're facing the parts of yourself that others run from. You're healing, evolving, and showing up in your full truth. And in doing so, you're becoming a beacon for others who are seeking the same path. To connect deeply with your emotions at this level, it's important to understand that the path to light always begins in darkness. But this darkness isn't something to be feared. It symbolizes the parts of yourself that have been tucked away, your suppressed feelings, your neglected thoughts, and the aspects of your being that you've kept hidden. It's within this space, as you confront your shadow, that real change begins to unfold. This is where the magic truly lives. While facing your shadow might bring discomfort or pain, it is through this experience that growth becomes possible. There's immense strength in being willing to look within, to meet those forgotten parts of yourself with openness and compassion. Right now, this is exactly what you're moving through. You're in the heart of a powerful transformation. As you journey through your own darkness, you're unraveling pieces of yourself that you may have once avoided or feared. But with each moment of honesty and courage, you begin to radiate. The energy surrounding you is shifting in response to the work you're doing within. As you embrace the light within you, that glow is becoming more visible to others. There's a quiet strength building in your presence, a magnetic, soulful energy that others are beginning to feel. Even if the full shift hasn't yet come into view, trust that it's already taking shape. The universe is aligning to meet you, bringing the right people and circumstances into your life to help you continue rising. This message arrives as gentle encouragement from your spiritual guides. They want you to know that you're right where you need to be. You're making wise choices by prioritizing the healing of your inner world, allowing that awareness to naturally shape how you move through the outer world. In doing so, you're stepping more fully into your power and awakening the divine feminine essence within you. This essence isn't just an abstract idea, it lives through your intuition, your creativity, your compassion, and your unique way of seeing and feeling the world. By honoring these parts of yourself, you're not just transforming internally, you're creating ripples of change all around you. Where you might once have viewed this process as a weakness, you're now beginning to see it for what it truly is. A source of immense power. There's wisdom in how you move through the world now. There's grace in how you meet your challenges, and a quiet but undeniable strength that radiates from within. This shift in your perception, this evolution in how you see yourself, is guiding your steps down a completely new path. You're no longer hiding in the shadows of your former limitations, you're walking forward, illuminated by your authenticity. And the more you live in alignment with who you truly are, the more everything else in your life begins to flow with ease and purpose. This transformation is bigger than you. By showing up as your true self, you're not just elevating your own life, you're uplifting those around you as well. You're stepping into your power in a way that inspires change in the world simply through your presence. Your gifts, your voice, your unique essence, they're all needed right now. The universe is not only watching, but actively supporting you, standing beside you as you walk this sacred path of discovery and growth. Every step you take brings you closer to the divine feminine energy that already lives within you. And with every step, you are becoming the version of yourself that you were always meant to be. You've arrived at a deeply transformative moment in your life, one where the grip of needing external validation, approval, or permission is finally loosening. Perhaps in the past, you found yourself waiting for someone to say yes, for the right moment to arrive, for a sign that you were allowed to move forward. But now you're realizing that the key you were waiting for has always been in your own hands. Everything you've ever needed, love, safety, worthiness, joy, you can give those things to yourself, and that realization is changing everything. When you strip back the noise of material possessions, external labels, and worldly distractions, what's left is something far more profound. Your emotional world, your inner state of being. These are the things that shape the way you see, feel, and interact with life. And as someone connected to the divine feminine, your emotions carry a special kind of magic. They are the wellspring of your creativity. They are what inspire you, what stir your soul into action, and what empower you to manifest the reality your heart truly longs for. This is a moment to slow down and really feel. Your emotions are not just fleeting waves, they are the energetic blueprint for everything you experience. What you feel becomes the frequency you emit, and that frequency begins to shape the life you attract. The people you meet, the opportunities you encounter, the energy you experience day to day. It all flows from the energy you hold inside. So let yourself feel deeply. Let yourself be moved. Let yourself be honest with what's rising up within you, even if it's messy or uncomfortable. There is no wrong emotion. There is only information, guidance from within, calling you back to wholeness. This emotional awareness is your power. It's your compass. It's what makes you a channel for healing, for love, for creativity, and for change. You are no longer the version of yourself that needed to be small in order to be accepted. You are no longer hiding pieces of your heart in fear of rejection or misunderstanding. You are standing fully in the truth of who you are, and this truth is rewriting your story. You are becoming a living embodiment of your soul's essence, and it's breathtaking to witness. Let this be your reminder. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Trust this unfolding, even if it doesn't make perfect sense yet. The transformation you are undergoing is sacred, it's powerful, and it's aligning you with the life you've always been worthy of. You are returning to yourself, to your light, to your power. And from this place of inner alignment, there's nothing you cannot do. The divine feminine is rising within you, and with every breath, you are becoming more whole, more luminous, more you. Keep going. You're closer than you think. No matter what your external world may look like right now, the key to shifting your reality lies in something much deeper: how you choose to feel. Whether it's about your body, your home, your relationships, or your career, the emotions you intentionally align with will start to shape the way your life unfolds. As you consistently tap into the feelings you desire, whether that's peace, joy, love, or abundance, you begin to generate a ripple effect that reaches every part of your life. Those inner feelings begin to radiate outward, influencing your choices, your energy, and the way the world responds to you. When you start living in alignment with the emotional state you want to experience, the world around you can't help but reflect that energy back. You begin to notice changes, real tangible shifts in your connections with others, your professional path, your physical well-being, and the atmosphere of your home. This is no longer a passive experience of waiting for something to change. Instead, it becomes a powerful co-creation with the universe. You're taking an active role in designing a reality that mirrors your inner alignment. What's unfolding right now is deeply connected to how much you've grown in your capacity to love yourself. That inner transformation is what's creating space for new experiences to enter. By embracing every part of who you are, the challenges, the beauty, the struggles, the triumphs, you step into a version of yourself that is fully authentic. This version doesn't need outside approval to feel worthy. You begin to source your validation from within, and that inner wholeness naturally draws in the experiences and people that resonate with your truest self. That's when life begins to move in harmony with your soul's purpose. Authenticity isn't about fitting into anyone's mold or seeking to meet someone else's expectations. It's about embracing who you are completely and unapologetically. When you can look at yourself without judgment and love what you see, even the parts that once felt unlovable, you activate something incredibly powerful. You change your energy, your frequency rises, and in doing so, you shift not just how others see you, but how your entire timeline unfolds. Reality begins to match your inner truth. This is how you begin to rewrite your story, from a place of self-love, strength, and clarity. No longer driven by fear or uncertainty, you're now making choices from a space of deep trust and unwavering self-worth. And those choices guide you into the life that was always meant for you, a life rooted in truth, love, and the unique purpose only you can fulfill. You are the creator of your reality, and every act of courage, every moment of self-compassion is part of that creation. What's unfolding for you now is not random. It's a direct reflection of the love and energy you've invested in yourself over time. As this next wave of energy flows in, it brings with it the beginnings of something incredibly transformative. You might not yet be able to fully grasp the scale of what's coming, but the feeling is undeniable. The ground beneath your life is shifting in meaningful and beautiful ways. All the work you've done on your mind, your body, and your spirit is culminating in something greater than you imagine. You're not just becoming more yourself, you're aligning with the rhythm of the universe itself. You are not alone in this transformation. You are held, protected, and guided by a divine, nurturing force that flows through all life. Your connection to that great cosmic mother, whether you call her the universe, the earth, or the divine feminine, is deeper than ever. That connection strengthens your intuition and opens doors to abundance and grace that you've only begun to sense. This isn't just about personal growth, it's about cosmic alignment, about stepping into a new era of spiritual maturity and emotional clarity. As this universal year moves through a time of closure and completion, you're being invited to release old cycles that no longer serve who you're becoming. Whether it's outdated beliefs, lingering fears, or relationships that no longer align with your truth, these patterns are falling away to make room for something more aligned and authentic. You might feel it as a quiet shedding, a subtle unlayering of who you used to be, or you might see it clearly in the form of life changes that seem sudden but feel necessary. This is a sacred invitation to return to your center. In the midst of these shifts, you may feel drawn to solitude, to stillness, to nature. You may find that silence brings clarity, and that time spent journaling, meditating, or simply sitting under the sky feels more essential than ever. This is your soul speaking to you. It's calling you inward, into a deeper relationship with your spirit, your truth, and your purpose. Every part of your journey has led to this moment. Every tear, every breakthrough, every choice to keep going. It's all a part of your becoming. Trust in what you feel. Let your emotions guide you, not as something to be feared or suppressed, but as sacred messengers revealing the path ahead. Your heart knows the way, and as you follow it, the universe will meet you with synchronicity, support, and a flow of abundance that mirrors the love you've cultivated within. You were never just here to survive. You were born to thrive, to embody love, to walk your unique path with courage and grace. Everything is shifting now, not to break you, but to rebuild your life around the truth of who you are. Trust it. You are ready. In this sacred moment of reflection, you're being gently guided to fall in love with every part of your life's path. The beautiful, the challenging, and everything in between. Every high and low, every twist in the road, has played a vital role in shaping who you are today. You may even feel called to write down some of these meaningful experiences as a way to honor your past while releasing any old energy that no longer supports your growth. As you do, you're opening up space for a powerful wave of abundance to flow into your life. Abundance that touches every area, from your emotional well-being to your financial stability, your spiritual growth, and your relationships. What's ahead is a new chapter where you begin to care for and uplift yourself in ways you never have before. This is the year you'll rise into a deeper level of self-love, self-care, and authentic expression. As you nurture yourself more deeply, your energy will naturally expand. You'll begin to attract everything that is aligned with your highest good, simply by being true to who you are. You're about to embark on a profound journey of transformation, one that will lead you back to the core of your spirit. You'll begin to see yourself more clearly through a lens of truth and deep spiritual insight. This is a time of awakening where you start to understand what it truly means to live in alignment with your highest self. As you peel back the layers, you'll discover not only truths about your own soul, but also about the sacred energy that flows through you. This energy is what makes you magnetic, powerful, and deeply connected to the unseen. At the heart of this awakening is the sacred feminine energy that lives within you. It's the force that ties you to the divine, to the earth, and to your ancestors. It's ancient and wise, and it feels like it's been with you across lifetimes. There's a sense that this energy connects you to a lineage of women who walked spiritual paths before you, those who healed, who spoke with the unseen, who held sacred rituals with deep reverence. It's as if someone in your ancestral line once began a spiritual journey, and now that path is calling out to you. Perhaps it was a healer, a seer, a wise woman whose soul work now echoes in your being. The torch has been passed to you, and at a soul level, you're ready to carry it forward. Your essence is deeply entwined with the divine feminine, and you are being invited to step into the fullness of that power. As you explore this sacred part of yourself, you'll unlock the doors to your joy, your magnetism, and the abundance that was always meant to be yours. You were chosen for this. You've been called to carry forward a legacy of wisdom, healing, and sacred truth. In doing so, you'll come into true alignment with your authentic self, and everything you've ever longed for will begin to find its way to you. This journey will illuminate your path and empower you to create a life that reflects your deepest truths. If you felt drawn to this message, know that it's no accident. Your soul is rare, and it's deeply connected to something far greater than the material world. The divine feminine within you is strong and radiant, and your ability to create and manifest has never been more alive. You're only just beginning this new chapter, but it promises a future rich with love, abundance, and deep fulfillment. And remember, you're not walking this path alone. The universe, the Great Mother, your ancestors, they are all surrounding you with love, guidance, and support. Keep going forward with trust in your heart and love in your spirit. This message was meant to reach you, and I hope it touches the divine feminine soul that is waking within you. If this message has resonated with you and brought you any sense of clarity or peace, we'd be truly grateful for your support. Consider showing some love with a super thanks. It really helps keep this space alive. And don't forget to subscribe so you can stay connected to more heart-led, uplifting content. Your presence here means the world, and we're so thankful to have you on this journey with us.